So, Draven banned against Arrow, no big shock there. We can share the gold. I'll give you a gold medal too.
Just reaching the booth. He's helping out coaches right there with scribbling furiously in notebooks, as coaches are wont to do. So Draven and Yasuo, again, Yasuo taking out one more game against Rookie. They really don't want him to have that big carry champion.
Yeah, and that Elise, of course, we've talked about it many times, good general ban, but we saw also what Watch can do on this champion. It really is his best. So a good targeted ban against Watch in this game as well. We've got a copyright on this screen, so don't you even think of copying it.
All right, well, Elise and Lee Sin taken out. You're not going to have these very powerful early junglers available and up for grabs this game. They learned their lesson about giving Watch that pick. What do you do here? Do you ban that Gragas that had been causing a lot of problems? Do you try and ban Caitlyn? We have seen the KG squads worried about that Caitlyn.
I like the Gragas ban.
No, Annie.
It's going to be Annie. Wow,
Kane had such an exceptional game on Annie.
He did. It's really true. They're going to give him Thresh, though, it looks like. And Kane, no slouch on Thresh as well.
Kane is a really good Thresh player.
Yep.
And in fact, the interesting thing about this is by banning Annie and allowing them to have Thresh, they also stopped the perhaps best lane counterpick to Thresh, which is Annie.
Yeah, very true. They may want to take away that Gragas. I would not be surprised there. And Kakao thinking about picking up Elise this game. Lissandra. You know, I believe we have seen Someday play Lissandra, if I'm remembering right. I may be wrong, but I feel like there was one game.
We've seen Insect play Lissandra. I'm not sure if we've seen Someday play him.
We've seen a couple top and mid Lissandras over the last, 6 months here in Korea.
Yeah, we haven't seen much Lissandra ever, post Season 3 Worlds.
Yeah, that's the thing. Lulu again, though.
I think Lulu is a good pickup right here. Again, all-purpose champion.
Well, Rookie did have a good game on Lulu as well, but that Lissandra pick is really going to raise a lot of questions if they lock it in, but no, switching it over to Sivir.
Well, Arrow had a pretty tragic last game on Sivir, falling pretty darn far behind on CS and dying early on, but without the Alistar, he should have a little bit more help from the support in terms of long-range harassment. But this, of course, this Lulu could be going mid as well. It's very unclear right now. Watch, this is a staple pick for Watch. That Evelynn, the champion, he's always preferred.
Yeah.
And also, it fits very nicely because the members of NaJin Shield are very used to playing Evelynn because Nofe did it a lot as well.
Yep.
Both Nofe and Watch had a lot of crossover in terms of champion pools. The interesting thing about Shield and Sword is they've always had very similar champion pools at any given time, and both of them loved Evelynn, loved Nunu.
That is true. We may see a jungle Nunu here for Kakao. One of the few junglers out there to still rock that Nunu every once in a while. And his styled parka. Oh, please, big Vagar. Did you say Vagar or Vagar?
Vagar is
Vagar.
Proper pronunciation.
I've heard.
Well, the Shyvana coming in as well, they haven't been prioritizing that Renekton pickup for Sunday, in spite of that being one of his top champions of all time.
Huh. And maybe a Vi for Kakao.
Now, Someday had a lot of trouble in the top lane in the last game. Watch and save really putting him in a world of hurt. He fell far behind in CS as well. He got back into the game off of being left alone for a while, picking up a couple turrets and catching up in farm. But the early pressure and the synergy that we're seeing between Watch and Save, pretty nice. Of course, Watch used to having high synergy with the top laner, dating all the way back to the Mock Noon days. That was always the lane he ganked in the days of the old NaJin Sword Do Die.
Ah, those were the days. So, Prey and Kane picked up the last two champions for the NaJin side, Caitlyn and Gragas. And will it be a LeBlanc for Rookie and mid lane?
Yeah, Goon got his Gragas as well.
Yeah, that's a bit scary for KT.
It is. That has been one of his staple champions throughout his time as a professional player. That Kassadin, and Ari, as we were saying earlier in this broadcast, Caitlyn also taken a long-range poke zone-heavy lane from Prey and Kane, and that is a Prey and Kane classic.
I just want to clap along with this music right now. I can't help it. And waiting for the timer to run out. but I would imagine it's probably going to be that LeBlanc pick.
Yeah, I think you have to put Lulu in the bottom lane right here because you need the wave clear to counteract this Caitlyn pickup. Caitlyn good in lane against Sivir just due to the differential between their ranges. You can get some good poke off, but you're going to need a ranged champion against Thresh and Kate. So they will get LeBlanc instead. Rookie will be trying his hand at that champion. He had a bit of an unfortunate time against Goog in the last match.
I think those lights on the table are distracting.
Nah.
I don't know. I might be a little bit distracted by that. Well, there we go. Our rosters for the final match in OGN Masters tonight. Renekton, Vi, LeBlanc, Sivir, and Lulu.
This is a really good pick composition with LeBlanc and Vi, and they've got good mobility, and any positional error around a dragon that is made by NaJin is going to be punished very hard by the Sivir, Vi, LeBlanc combo. They have to make sure they all come in at the same time.
On the NaJin side, save on Renekton, Evelynn, Gragas, Caitlyn, and Thresh. For the rest of the roster, part shield, part sword.
100% badass.
That's right. Absolutely. Two great things that go even better together. Let's do it, guys. The game floating up, the final match of the night. Will NaJin be able to 3-0, or will KT regain a bit of glory and at least come away with this with one win in the master match? The game is loading. It's time to get on the Summoner's Rift. Find out who can take it, NaJin or KT. Let's get the game. And here we go. Set 3, NaJin e-mFire versus KT Rolster here on OGN Masters. The very beginning. Only the third match of our first season. Very cool.
Out of 21 matches in our
21 matches, that's right.
round robin stage here, so we got plenty to go.
Yep.
But a very important win. And in fact, you know, we've seen all but one of the teams, all but Samsung now, because we've had 3 days and therefore 6 teams play. We'll see Samsung versus NaJin coming up on Sunday.
Well, watch wondering if he can maybe close enough to fire a hate spike into Lulu, but he has to be careful if he wants to do that because he could be facing a Glitter Lance coming the other way. Whenever you play Lulu and you use Glitter Lance, you always have to yell it out loud in as manly of a voice as you can. You have to be like, Glitter Lance.
That's right. You have to sound like an action hero.
That's right.
You realize that like 10,000 people are just doing that in front of their monitors right
I'm
now.
doing it in front of all of them, so makes sense. I'll do it again. Glitter Lance.
Badass. You're almost as badass as the NaJin Masters team.
I know. There should really be a Doa voice pack for Lulu, you know? Picks go.
Bloodthirsty.
Whimsy. Be great. Someday.
That tasted purple.
That's right. That tasted purple. Yep. That's right. Ha 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 ha. Can't really do the Lulu laugh like that though.
Well, KT Arrow's not going to be leashing for Cacao this time around, so a little bit of a jungle mystery for NaJin once again. Last game they went for the full fake double leash. This game they go for the no leash so that they don't give away where that jungler is going to be early on.
That's right.
But KT will have that knowledge on NaJin this time. Arrow taking a little bit of harass right here, and some zone coming out of Pachani as well.
Took a little bit of damage, had to use a potion early on. He's got those biscuits though, so they go a little bit farther than potions.
Just a little bit better. I'd rather have a biscuit than a potion too, though.
You know, I would too, but you know, you'll die of thirst faster than you'll die of starvation. So really, it becomes
There's a river right there. Do you see any food on this map, dog?
Well, yeah, man. You can eat some wolves.
A lot of these monster camps have that campfire already going, so you just kill and cook.
You just kind of like kick them over so they fall right in. The burnt hair smell not as great. Oh, Rookie taking a lot of damage. There's a passive, And Watch nearly gets himself first blood there. Yikes.
Rookie didn't have to use his flash, however, but we'll see if Watch comes around for round number 2. Of course, Evelyn has a lot more early game lane pressure than 5. I going to be farming for 6 as fast as possible. Rookie, he knows what's up.
Yeah, he's got to be really careful about how far he goes up in this lane right now.
Well, it presents this really interesting dichotomy. You know, when you have an enemy LeBlanc in the lane, she wants, if you're going to max W, you want to use that W for harass. So if you just camp the mid laner, as we've been seeing, and wait for LeBlanc to use that W, especially on a melee mage like Gragas.
Oh, there we go, and again, Rookie having to get out of lane, and it's just so good at zoning him out for experience, too.
Yeah, zone him out for experience. Make sure Gragas gets that farm in the early game, because he will outscale the LeBlanc eventually. He's also just more versatile in terms of his kit during team fights and in the late game.
Oh.
Achani gets grabbed a little bit.
Gets hooked. Kane doing a lot of damage. Nice poke from Dresser. Drops a lantern for that shield just to make sure the trade goes really in NaJin's favor.
So even if Watch doesn't do anything in this mid lane, at the very least, he's allowing Boom to get rolling without a lot of harassment and without falling terribly behind in terms of CS.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Absolutely fine. And since Prey and Kane are pushing in the bot lane, and he knows that Save is going to be pushing in the top lane, there's not really a whole lot else for him to do right now. He doesn't have a lot of opportunities, and so why not just help out his lane that might be pushed in, that might have a heavy harass otherwise.
Right.
I think that's a good call.
I mean, it makes sense to me. So far, the junglers both just kind of farming at this point, backing off from the lanes a little bit. Save found that pink ward.
Yeah, they're looking for that dive again. They got knocked around quite a bit by the Save Watch diving in the top lane in the last game, and they didn't want that again, but unfortunately, that gets spotted out as the ward goes down immediately. They're watching for double golems as well. Ping's going down on that ward, so they know that there's nothing in river, and this will be the route. And Cacaw's going to take around the side. Is he going to wait for this wave?
Save may be in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see how close he stays up. Cacao biding his time. Is he ready to come in? Break through the vault of Save's armor. Here we go, Save on the run now. He's got Slice and Dice available. There we go. Get away just fine.
So Cacao waited a little bit too long right there, and the red buff actually expired while he was waiting in that brush.
I think he kind of allowed that cooldown to get back up as well, too. Whoa, the hook on to Hachani once again. Oh, the flame misses, though. Kane with a little bit of an error. Still gets some good trading going.
Got the damage down on the arrow right there, too.
Yeah, a lot of damage on the arrow.
They're really scared about Watch being there, and they know that there's no jungler in the bot lane. You can see already that NaJin has placed some great wards deep into the jungle, and they saw that buy up in top lane. So there's virtually zero pressure to push this as hard as they can. Watch will take out that big ward immediately.
It's not gonna last. Hachani, a third grab in a row, this side of the Flaylands. Hachani taking a lot of damage. Sprayman, he's like one auto and one Peacemaker away from getting himself first blood here. They both have to go back. Here comes Watch, though. Is he going to be able to get there in time for a dive? Not deciding to go for it, though. All right, no dive. He's going to...
The days of do dive are over.
I guess so. I'm so sad.
Thanks to recalling. Cacao gets found out a little bit. Don't Goom coming around.
Yeah, they're going to try Cacao. Oh, Cacao has to use that flash from the wall. The Ignite takes away. Rookie coming in to try to put some damage onto Goong, and he does it a little bit. But that's it.
Here's the... Well, we'll see if they actually... go for a buff right here or not.
Oh man, Prey coming back in the lane with a BF sword. He's going to be able to poke like crazy now. And Kane intelligently buying that Ruby Crystal. It's going to allow him to be more of a bully as well. Rookie takes some damage. Goon going in but doesn't connect with that body slam.
Rookie's done a pretty good job of at least holding on to his flash right here. He is up in CS still, in spite of being pretty viciously camped here by Watch.
Yeah, it's a good performance so far on that mid
A little bit late on the rotation right there to help Cacao out and save him from using his flash. And Watch continuing to counter jungle, but the blue handoff will be complete. Rookie will...
There we go. There it is. All right. Sometimes that golem just doesn't want to cooperate, you know?
That said, Prey again just destroying Arrow in terms of CS. He's up by 22, and there's no relic shield to make that stat more pretty like there was last game.
Yeah. Oh, Goon comes in and
I just don't
grabs
think
the
Arrow.
pull up. There's the play on the Arrow. Arrow taking a lot of damage. That Peacemaker doing a ton. Comes in on the Lantern. Can he get the kill? There's the barrier. Oh, it was so close. Will Ignite finish him? Doesn't look like it, just barely. Really nice play from Kane to get Prey in range for another auto or two. That was so close.
Yeah, they pushed him out right before 6 as well, which was the dangerous part, especially because they may have been worried about Vi being there as well. Actually, Watch has to flash over the wall because Rookie rotates up to his red buff, and Shyvana comes into the jungle as well.
That
so he had no, he had no choice but to flash over immediately. He would have had to use it anyway. But regardless, pushing out on this bottom side, Prey and Kane, thanks to the early BF sword picked up by Prey right here due to his CS lead, they get that tower, and this is great for NaJin.
Oh yeah. Really good start. Already nearly 2,000 gold up in 2 minutes with no kills in the game. It's all CS and that one turret.
They're just continuing to push, too. They're shoving this all the way to tier 2. They don't want this to be a lane free situation. They want to make sure they get control over that dragon. They're feeling a little bit nervous right now. They don't have good ward coverage, and they don't have a warded try.
Yeah, they really have no idea where Cacao is right now, and so you don't want to push too far up, you know? Oh, Rookie lands the chains. Boom gets stunned under turf. No worries there. Doesn't even deny any CS. So everything's all good. And we may have, okay, there we go. They get spotted by that thing. Goon can't save it. Whoa, Cacao knocked back. There's the ace of the whole Cacao with the wild growth. Comes in with the ult on the Goon. Goon a little bit low. They may be able to get the first kill. First blood, though, goes to Watch. A kill on Goon to follow it up, though. Kane with the play that doesn't hit anybody. Arrow in a little bit of trouble. Hahachi gets a kill. Hachani, rather, gets a kill. Prey in big trouble now. Oh, man. This did not go well for Sword at all. Double kill for Hachani with that support Lulu. Beautiful.
That was actually a very poor use of ultimates by NaJin right there. Prey really shouldn't have used his ace in the hole as a lead on that one. I think they thought it was just maybe getting one pick right there and then moving on into a dragon.
Yeah, they didn't think that was going to be as big of a team fight as it ended up being.
Yeah, he may have been able to use that a little bit more effectively. Let's take a look again. So they use the Gravisol just on Cacao as well. Doesn't do a whole lot. Goon doesn't have a lot of AP. And they use so many cooldowns, and then he gets a big assault battery after that, as well as staying alive for a long time due to wild growth. And then the mobility they have right here just allows them to run circles. Prey actually plays this part quite well. See, he goes into the pit. He's got no mana. He can't 90 caliber net over the wall. And so he uses the dragon damage to hope that he can trade with Arrow.
Nearly got him, too. That was so close. NaJin fans a bit disappointed there. They just weren't really aware enough of the ability for Arrow and Hachani to come in that quickly to the dragon pit.
Yeah, that really poor use of ultimates there by NaJin. Had they been a little bit more prudent and not gotten so greedy for the kill on Cacao, they easily could have cleaned that one up. They still have a lead, however, 600 gold. They've got that bot lane turret, and no one was able to take the dragon after that fight.
There's Big Goon. Takes some hits here. Watch backing off as well. They want to try to kill that pink ward. So many pink wards coming out for the KT organization, but that's really what you need to do. You know, the Arrows need to know where Watch on Evelyn is.
Yeah, they have to, and they also just have to maintain control so they can actually take this dragon right here. They need to push out the bottom lane first. They're trying to shove mid.
Yep.
And, I mean, at this point, Arrow just trying to get back into this game. He's got the Berserker's Greaves for the extra mobility. He's just trying to get a few combat stats so that he can actually be effective in this game.
It's the second game in a row where we've seen him on Sivir really far behind in CS in that bot lane.
He's pretty underwhelming on this champion, I've got to say.
I would agree, yeah. Something else, maybe a better pick next time. And KT going for this dragon. And will NaJin be able to get there in time? There's a grab. They grab Cacao over the wall. They do manage to smite the dragon, though. So KT evens up the gold. Dead even right now.
Yeah, so they did do a good job of controlling the dragon. They used a lot of wards for it. That's a big investment in gold in wards to take a dragon. Multiple pinks, multiple greens, so the net gain out of that isn't too big, especially if those pinks get cleared out quickly. Yeah.
Oh, that's close.
But they're defending the pinks relatively well right now. Third blue rather of the game. Gets taken by Rookie, who's had pretty permanent blue buff over the span of the last few minutes. He has fallen behind in CS again, but he does have that Athene's completed, so fantastic CDR and mana regen right now. He'll be able to quickly clear those waves in the mid lane and put down a lot of harassment onto Gragas.
Yeah. Cal recalling an award, so they know he's back at base. Will this be an opportunity for Watch to try something? Here comes Chani. Oh man, Watch may run into him, but Arrow is right there.
Yeah, so are Prey and Kane, though. Arrow is in a very, he fell back at exactly the right time.
Lucky guy.
They got really nervous right there. Good game sense. Playing as cautiously as possible. This is the point, level 9-10, where the matchup kind of turns around in favor of Shyvana. Shyvana doing a little proxy right there, but she'll pop over the wall.
Yep.
You know, she's still a little bit behind us.
Well, save chasing Someday. There's actually the stun. Someday activates that burnout. Can he get away? Still has Dragon Form. And he'll be able to make it back under turret. Tries for one parting shot on the save, but it's going to be able to hit him. Oh, Watch. They're going to catch him trying to take Blue. Watch in a bit of trouble here.
Blue goes over to Goong. He had a barrel underneath the blue buff, and so he's able to pick that one up. Nice. Watch is found and has to flash. But they get a summoner for it, so definitely a good offensive play there, and they'll protect their wards around the top side of the river. Prey and Kane rotating right now. They get some damage down on something. The wave is pushed, so we will see Sivir lose a bit of CS here in the bottom lane in order to defend this. So nice pressure here, helping to prevent Sivir Arrow from getting back into this game.
Yeah, and I feel like that engager on Dragon really kind of shook NaJin a little bit. At this point, they're just trying to get a hold of themselves, you know, and a hold of the game again.
Yeah, you can see the power of that W Athene's build on LeBlanc as she just instantly clears the wave, doesn't take any damage for it whatsoever.
Yep.
Really a nice build in this situation to relieve the pressure from Caitlyn and Thresh being so far ahead in this game.
Watch still farming up a little bit. Has that Spirit of the Little Lizard Elder. Doesn't really need boots. I mean, Evelyn's pretty quick on her own. Oh man, Watch again. Rookie. Cacao looking for that take. Watch a bit of trouble. Can he take the lantern? Not in time. Cacao gets grabbed. There's a flay as well. Kane trying to take some support revenge, but that's about it.
I think the KT Arrows are playing this out exactly right. They're just going Watch hunting right now, and they're using these huge pick champions in. I'm sorry, waiting for this to actually conclude. 4-man bot for KT. Here's Goon throwing barrels over the wall. Rookie's got double buffs, though. 2 reds. Good menacing, and Goon is going to have to back off. So, yeah, they use the Spirit of the Elder Lizard Vi, who puts out a lot of damage, as well as this LeBlanc, just to purely burn through a target very efficiently. They're going to be able to just combo down effectively anybody who's not Renekton, who's stuck up in that top lane. So this is a good use of their composition, good use of their picking power in order to, you know, claw their way back into a lead here.
The cannon minions kind of use that, you ever ride one of those riding lawnmowers that has the 2 levers? Do you push back and forth?
I haven't.
Well, I used to do groundskeeping for my college during the summer. I did. And whenever I drove one, when I pushed those 2 levers forward, it felt like driving a pod racer. A very slow pod racer.
Very slow pod racer.
Very, very slow pod racer. But I wonder if that's what the minions feel like, too. Very slow pod racers.
Very slow pod racers.
I think so.
Dragon.
Like the best part of the prequel.
That doesn't say a whole lot, does it, Doa?
I don't mind. N64 game made up for it.
It was a great game.
It really was.
So who's going to set up for this dragon is the question. 3 pinks down and a giant arc of 4 greens for NaJin, but they're already backing off of this. So if KT comes in about 30 seconds, they should be able to sweep and take control of the pit. They've got 2 pink wards already down right there, and they're pushing forward, but Shyvana actually going back up to that top lane. Rookie gets a little bit of damage down onto Goong, but not enough to force him off the objective.
Rookie's getting a bit scary here. He does have his magic pen boots and a blasting wand now as well, so his damage is getting up there for sure.
Well, the issue is that they're very squishy. Actually, both sides very squishy.
Yeah.
But Watch is in a little bit better position. He's got that Giant's Belt right now, so it's going to be coming down to who Faber can get kind of a first pick right here.
Yep.
And with Sivir, even a tiny positioning error from NaJin will be magnified. Not going full bore yet, just feeling each other out.
Oh, they grabbed Kakao. Can they make anything out of it? There's the box. They don't quite catch him, though. That's an ultimate that NaJin really could have used for that dragon.
You'll notice, oh yeah, that's exactly it. But they are going to be able just to turn onto this dragon immediately. Renekton rotates just a bit faster. This is a great dragon here for NaJin. Yeah, very nicely done. And instead of just pursuing that, they know they chunk him out. Kakao's very squishy. He can't fight on 50% HP. He'll just die if he ults with Spirit of the Elder Lizard.
Yeah, really
doesn't
nice.
have that tankiness, so turn around, take it immediately. Great dragon call there.
Yep, that's going to give NaJin a little bit of a lead in gold. And they still do have that one turret advantage too. But this game is just going to be one of those games that's kind of on a razor's edge till the very end, I've got a feeling.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about that dragon fight, but it only gave, like you're saying, a very small amount of gold for that win.
Well, I think you brought up a good point too, where you talked about how squishy both of these teams are. That's one of those situations where even if you've got a big gold lead, things can easily swing the other way.
Indeed. Well, this is an extremely close game for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of par for the course tonight. I like it.
It's been a fantastic series. You really should, if your friends have missed this, you should really tell your friends about all three of these games tonight have been top tier.
Oh yeah. And pleasantly surprising in terms of just how well NaJin's playing. Oh, they catch Hachani. Hachani has to ult himself. They use that. They didn't get the mid turret. He comes in, a lot of damage on the Prey. Here comes Arrows. Oh, Prey in big trouble. Oh, manages to flash away. Can he make it though? Goon with the body slam. They're going to back off. They may lose this mid turret. Oh, Kakao manages to take out Kane. And there goes Prey Arrow with the kill there.
Arrow actually flashed for that with
Yeah.
a boomerang black. We didn't see the actual end of that projectile, but it looks like he did manage to reach out to Prey, and they'll trade mid for mid. Achani flashing forward right there. Can they get a kill?
A bit overambitious there. Rookie, a little bit of trouble, and they won't even get the turret now. Yeah, they really should not have dove
for that turret.
Yeah.
Although Goom did have quite a bit of HP and mana right there. They may not have been able to get an arrow just coming right back into the bottom lane. Check that one out again. So looked like Achani got a little bit.
Whoa. All right. Well, a little bit of fight top lane. No, never mind. Silly observer. Top
Tank
laners
wars.
fight like that all the time.
We stopped the replay for Tank Wars, so
I know. At least it wasn't like
there we go.
Mundo versus Mundo. All right. There we go. So Hachani getting a big prod as this
Prey was horribly positioned at the start of that fight, and Arrow just able to ult in, get him very low, forces the barrier and the flash. Glitterlance does hit during the body slam. Kakao gets the kill onto Kane with his ultimate, and there we go. It was actually, yeah, it was the boomerang blade came in, so a nice flash right there from Arrow. I couldn't tell if it was boomerang blade or ricochet. The camera was moving.
Yeah, there was something that came out of Arrow. So,
here we go. He's trying for a pick right here. Rookie is here.
Saves in big trouble. Saves the one who looks like a rookie now. Slices and dices his way out of there. There's the dominance. Says he has flash. No flash.
He already flashed.
Yeah, he already does. Oh, there we go. That's that.
That was actually very unlucky that during the flash and slice, the chain followed him to that length and completed the root animation. Otherwise, he would have made it out of it.
You know, and here's the crazy thing is, even though the kills are 7-1 in favor of KT, it's still only a 600 gold lead.
Well, we got the 2 towers for NaJin, and they got the last dragon as well. So the global goal definitely in NaJin's favor. And
CS as well in a big way in mid and AD carry.
Arrow just hasn't been able to catch up in that CS either. You know, he's been, Prey has done a good job of constantly pushing.
Coming over the top against Kane, nearly instant-giving him. He will be able to nearly kill him with that flash. Someday manages to take down a turret up there, though. Oh, will they get the mid lane turret? Goon comes in to try to prevent it. He can't do it. 2 turrets in quick order for KT. Kane lives.
So close. They popped on the hunt in order to try to get that boomerang blade off. LeBlanc dealing a lot of damage, going into Void Staff as her next item. but Goong has really kind of capitalized on the CS edge because Rookie has just been out of
watch
lane
gets
so much.
caught again. The story of the night. Goong comes in to try to get something out of it. Gets hit with the Whimsy from Hachani immediately.
Well, KT Arrow's having a much better performance this game. They're at least able to create the picks, and this is what their composition does. You can't really fault the Arrows for not caring so much about global objectives in this game because what they want to do is outscale Renekton with Shyvana eventually and then just have her split pushing while the rest of them create picks. And they've been playing this Vi LeBlanc combo extremely well, using that Sivir mobility to clean up after the first pick has gone down also when they have a man advantage.
Well, KT Arrow takes that bottom turret and suddenly NaJin really on the back foot, down 3,000 gold. A huge swing in terms of gold and map position in favor of KT.
Yeah, they got 3 turrets right in rapid succession, so that is the big difference that is now opened up. And someday it's...
Well, top wars, tank wars yet again. Let's pop our ults and dance around for a bit. Someday on the run, save. Yeah, pass the slice and dice away.
That was a good time. I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Good times.
We're seeing a lot more Banshee's Veils. I think this is a result of the nerfs to Spirit Visage.
Yeah.
Players just preferring this item in general, as well as we've had a lot of LeBlanc and Gragas Burst Mages tonight as well.
A lot of AP,
so.
yeah. Oh, watch.
This is a good pick. Just the pink wards and how they've been making picks around them have been pretty solid also. Dragon up in 10 seconds. They're trying to create a pick. That was really good of NaJin to back off right there.
You know, Evelyn, in both the games we've seen tonight that she's been played, has been handled pretty well by the other team. Do you think maybe we're about to see a bit of a decline in the Evelyn play?
Well, I don't know. I think Helios kind of ran all over when he played Evelyn, but they did ward well in the bottom lane for Evelyn.
To have a good
it was also Zero didn't have any pressure, and Dragon gets taken. Kakao has to flash.
Kakao, there's a pretty good explosive cast, but it looks like Johnny may be able to get away. Everyone manages to escape. So close, but NaJin not coming away with that with any kills at all.
You're just so slippery. I mean, this KT team, you've got Vault Breaker, you have Sivir ult, you have the LeBlanc W, you have Whimsy. It's really hard to chase them down just because NaJin's composition simply isn't as mobile.
Yeah, that's about it. Field taken out. Someday gets pulled in. A little bit of damage onto him. He's going to go all the way back once again onto Prey. Prey with much better positioning this fight. Oh, but here comes Rookie. There's the chains on the watch. Gets slid up for just a moment. Someday in the background yet again. Arrow gets taken down though. A kill on each side. They did lose watch. Meanwhile, Goong has to make a run for it. Save pops.
Kakao is going to clean this up though.
Is he going to live? Ignite doesn't do it. And Rookie comes in to grab a kill. Kakao, yeah, in a pretty good position. Looks like they're going to be able to push people back.
Not quite far enough. Prey is just at nearly 0 AP. Kakao just laying in to save with the Spirit of the Elder Lizard.
And Prey nearly had to kill Chani.
Well, I'm not even sure what happened there. Ignite happened, was what happened from Goong onto Rookie, so they trade kill for kill.
Huh. Well, 2 for 2. Blue buff stolen though by Kakao. He's going to go up and save his turret.
One of the most, I'll talk about that in a second. So yeah, Someday getting grabbed right here. Looks bad, but he's just so tanky. We forget how strong these tanks are after not seeing them in a fight for a long time. Watch gets hit by the chains right there. Prey gets the kill down onto Arrow, but then Shyvana nearly taking him out. The shield from Lulu barely saving him, and then Rookie hopping in with that LeBlanc burst. And save and Kakao getting to the mix a little bit here. Goong coming in from the side. Rookie. Oh, nice double W.
By Goong.
Oh, he comes just at Ignite range. Huh. And so they end up trading right there. It was a good LeBlanc play to dodge the barrel roll.
Yeah. Well, risky business for both sides. And I gotta say, I feel like I want to give Kakao the MVP for that last fight. The way he zoned out Goong right from the very beginning. Goong did like no damage when everyone was grouped up. He couldn't. Ace in the hole.
Here, Johnny, why don't you take it?
Better than Rookie taking it for sure. They're going to come in now. There's the explosive cast. The team is split up. Can NaJin capitalize? Doesn't look like it quite yet. Someday gets grabbed, but that's not who you wanted. Whoa! Someday going way to the back lines, and that's going to be a bit of a problem. Trey in pretty good positioning though, and this side Goop could do more damage. Oh, but 2 kills for Rookie already. Man, Rookie's damage is just out of control right now.
Someday just absorbed like every cooldown on NaJin's side, and that allowed Rookie just to sneak right in there and take down some kills. 4 members still up, only Lulu dead. Will they dare to do a Baron, or are they just going to bait it?
It'd be a little bit risky to do Baron right now.
It would definitely be risky, especially with the lanes pushed up. Save, on the other hand, playing with fire.
Well, he's in the so-called jungle, and he's gonna get taken out. No save. You can't save yourself. Now, can he get Cacao? No, he gets Cacao. Whoa! Wow.
This LeBlanc build, or this Vi build, is really squishy. He's gone for Maw of Malmortius after Spirit of the Elder Lizard. I have never in my life seen this Vi build like this before, or a Vi build like this before, just purely spec for damage. He's there to take out carries, and that's about it.
It's got its pros and cons, you know? Let's watch this fight again.
Just kiting back, you can see how much damage Cacao is taking, but that was a Lulu shield that managed to absorb most of that damage. Cacao coming in from the side, and here we go. Someday just getting straight in there. Cacao going with the Vault Breaker, and look at that, he locks down Prey and blows him up with Rookie. If there's one thing that this LeBlanc and Vi combo does with that build, it's kill Prey extremely efficiently. Oh, look, he got a Ruby Crystal and some Merc Tread, so he finally has some damage mitigation.
That's good.
He's playing Vi like a carry jungler. It's very strange.
I like that little hand motion by the fan in that clip. It was like, c'est la vie. That's life.
It's life for Prey.
Yep.
Prey is very sad this game.
He is, man. Him and Ryu start the support group.
Well, it is an interesting strategy, though, because you know that Shyvana is going to outscale. You know, LeBlanc and Gragas, probably Gragas has a bit of an edge in the late game. But if you're going to go against a Caitlyn with a Sivir, and the Caitlyn is that far ahead, you have to devote your resources to taking out that threat immediately, because Caitlyn will naturally outscale that Sivir. So how do you do it? You just burn him down with a crazy Vi build in LeBlanc, apparently.
I guess so.
That's what I'm learning.
Just go insane. That's the key. More picks. Rookie, they're going to see him in that bush. There we go, finding 2 wards with that sweeping lens. Kyle blocks the ace in the hole.
Arrow also went for Phantom Dancer just for the mobility that he's going to get, as well as better team fight presence. The Shiv more useful if you're going to be pushing, but there's no way they're going to outpush this Gragas-Caitlyn combo, so why even try? Just go for the 5v5 instead, where you'll increase your damage output more with a Phantom Dancer.
And KT Arrows managing to grab another dragon here, extending that gold lead to 6,000 now. It's looking pretty good for KT. They might not get swept tonight.
Yeah, Rookie still, interestingly, he's 8-1-6. Going for the Rabadons after the Void Staff. He just is not interested in a DFG. He's got enough burst due to his massive lead item advantage right now, his gold advantage. And just this kind of build offers you so much more versatility. You're not reliant on cooldowns, a long item cooldown in order to be effective.
Save pops his ultimate, watches right there. Can they get a jump on Arrow possibly? Prey coming in from behind. They do have to worry about Rookie, who's trying to come in from the back there. Yeah, Someday does. He opens the top, catches 3 members of NaJin with that Goom. Rookie comes over the wall and trying to take down Goom. Doesn't work. Prey caught in the middle of everything. Gets ulted by Cacao. Goodbye, Prey. Someday gets that kill. Kane soon to die as well. Rookie still alive. Tries to go down to Watch, but Watch manages to grab that kill. Someday coming in, though, wants to get a bit of revenge, and he'll be able to do it. Or will he? Close. I thought that burst was going to finish him off, but he's going to chase Watch all the way into the base. There it is. A bouncing blade comes out for Arrow. Boomerang blade, rather.
Save still up in this top lane, trying to split push. This Vi build is absolutely hilarious, though. I'm just watching Prey in every team fight, and he just gets that fight. Cacao just ulted him, punched him a couple times, killed him, and then flashed out.
Punch out edition Vi. And Save doing his best expression impression, just split pushing. Nothing but split pushing.
The expression impression, I like that.
Expression impression.
We love our rhymes here.
That's right.
On OGN.
It's an expression impression session.
It definitely is.
Yep.
Okay. Everything back set up now. A little bit of more of a gold advantage taken, about 3K as a result of that series of team fights. No inhibitor, however, and now KT posturing alongside NaJin over at this Baron. Lens is going down left and right. Okay, you gotta be careful, buddy. Rookie getting too much damage. He's finally going for that DFG. He could actually just get Zhonya's. I don't even know what he's going to buy anymore, because Zhonya's would be very valuable right here, because if he just W's into a team fight, they may try and use a lot of cooldowns or mill around pointlessly while he sits there with Zhonya's before getting out.
Yeah. Right here, looks like NaJin going for a little bit of ward clear near Baron. Will they dare go for Baron, though? They're trying it. Someday sees that this is so dangerous.
They know Rookie's in bot lane. This was a really bad wave clear idea by Rookie.
Yeah. Will they be able to get Baron, though? Johnny coming in. Someday ready to ult. We could have the Shyvana Lulu ult combo here. At the last moment, that's what's going to happen. There we go. Someday coming in, looking for an opportunity. Watch does get Baron, but can NaJin get away? Kakao taking some damage. There's the ult from Lulu. 2 kills from Watch. 2 answering kills from KT. Prey manages to scan out of the back. Rookie, oh man, they nearly killed him, but the ace in the hole got blocked. Goong backed out of the fight, and KT just all over this one, 1 for 2. And Baron not helping out NaJin one bit. Save goes down to Arrow. And Goong and Prey, the last members standing for NaJin. Yeah, and that is going to be a dead inhibitor.
Prey staying alive that fight because Kakao had to use Assault and Battery onto Watch to try and get into the Baron pit. And so he was able to 90 caliber over the wall and actually survive. However, they do trade it for an inhibitor.
Yep. Well, the
gold difference remains about the same.
The 2 damage dealers for NaJin still retain that Baron buff, so that will help a little bit, but it just seems like it's too little too late.
It was still really not a good call for Rookie to go bottom lane right there, and it was a nice reaction by NaJin. You know, in these situations in the late game, if you trade evenly, if you can take that Baron, you're going to feel relatively good at it, because the longer you can stretch the game out, the less that gold difference matters as you approach 6 items. So the more you can just continue to trade evenly and waste a few minutes here or there, the better chance you have of getting back into this game. So I do think that that was the right decision by NaJin given that situation, and it'll just protract a victory here for KT if they're able to kind of move into a closing position.
Yeah, and Kane now trying to go through the jungle, clearing out some wards, getting back a little bit of that vision. About a minute until Baron's up again, or not Baron, Dragon's up again.
Here we go, more attempts at picks right here, seeing if they can draw somebody in. Oh, they're going to show 2 carries in that lane, so I don't think anybody's going to come there.
No, I don't think so. I would want to
they'll just keep putting them. Oh, there's a Caitlyn trap.
Ace in the hole. Nice block again by Machani. And Arrow's going to be able to clear this wave so fast. A lot of pressure put on this bot lane tier 2 turret.
They just got to wait right now. The 4-1 split with Shyvana should be able to buy them enough time. Shyvana has brilliant at this point. She's going to be doing a lot more damage than Renekton. Save is not going to be able to hold this by himself.
Looks that way.
They should. This isn't the best 4-1 split they could do, but it may force them back to the Nexus turrets. You really want a 4-1 split in top just because the super minions will be pushing all on their own.
It is true.
And Renekton can sit under Nexus turrets if he has to, like he's doing right now.
Someday really wants to put some damage onto those Nexus turrets. There goes the tier 2 turret, now 6-3 in favor of KT. Whoa, Prey just gets nearly insta-gift by Rookie. He's doing a ton of damage, and again, you know, without that DFG.
Well, he's going to be, DFG is his next purchase. He's going to have it very, very soon.
Probably has enough for it already, actually.
Well, I really have to commend Rookie. He's done very well, despite getting camped early on in this game. He didn't blow his flash, and he had calm nerves in the laning phase, and in spite of Watch's constant presence, actually managed to turn this into a pretty huge game for himself.
KT is playing it so safely right now, backing off and going for a dragon. They're getting leave wants to do it solo. Nope, not quite. That would've been funny though. There we go. And everybody recalls. With the inhibitor down, not a whole lot of pressure onto KT right now. They have to worry about that top lane a little bit, but that's really about it.
Just playing it patient. There is the DFG, finally up on LeBlanc. Not a lot of sweeping lenses, surprisingly, out of the NaJin side, although they have had great pink ward coverage this entire game, pretty much, except for right now, as I'm saying it. But NaJin has had 3 to 4 pinks on the map for most of this 40-minute, nearly 40-minute game so far. I've been quite impressed with that.
Yeah. Shyvana with the Sunfire camp at the Banshee Veils. Kind of looks like a bit of a fiery disco ball. Well, like kind of that thing from Lord of the Rings where you look into it and you see like whoever's on the other side usually saw it.
I want a flaming disco wall.
Me too, man.
That would be great.
I want a Palantir. That's the name of the thing from Lord of the Rings. Well, you don't know who could be watching.
That does not sound fun.
Could be Mad Life. Doing some research.
Well, the inhibitor back up right now. Everybody's all buffed up on the side of the KT arrows. Right here. Yeah, they should be able to get this.
I think so, yeah. There's not a lot.
Watches behind them, however.
That's a bit dangerous. He could come in for that flank, and it looks like he's going to try. NaJin going to go for it. There we go, and ult onto Kakao. They get the carry as well. Everyone getting over the wall. Everyone from KT trying to disengage, but save. Getting into the back line's been asked to back off. He's just too squishy. Whoa! Kakao went for a ride. Landed on Gray. Sunday with a kill already, and it's around. KT has got this one, and as Kane and Watch go down, as Rookie gets another double kill, as KT gets the ace and takes out these Nexus turrets, they'll be able to at least come away from this match with 1 win. GG, there it is.
I'm just laughing so hard because there's literally nothing Bray could do. So
no.
they had a plan for that team fight. Bray was like, guys, please, I keep dying to Vi and LeBlanc. And they're like, okay. He's like, okay, I'm just going to stand back and I'm going to shoot Ace in the hole at like maximum distance.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to only join the team fight after all the cooldowns have been used. So he does that, chunks somebody. We don't see any Caitlyn. And then he tentatively walks up. He gets ulted, tries to flash and like 90 caliber that out, but